Civilization 7 has just received the best patch yet. One of the key takeaways from this patch, at least for me, was the improvement to the AI. I noticed immediately how much stronger it was, but it wasn't just me who noticed it. Take a look at this Reddit thread that was posted 17 hours ago by a community modder who's been doing quite a lot of work over the years for AI. One of the things I want to point out to you is what they say down here. From an AI perspective, this is the biggest improvement in Civilization history from a patch. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go through this Reddit thread, but essentially he talks about how they have fixed so many things about the AI, and that's what we're going to be looking to test in this video. We're going to be doing our best to try and see how the AI is doing, trying to keep up with the AI, because there have been a lot of changes for the positive, and well, I'm curious to see how well it can stack up. Now, of course, if you'd like to play along with this save, I'll leave a link in the description where you can join the Discord and play along with this save. We're playing as Xerxes, we're playing as Mississippi, looking to take advantage of that new food, I was going to say algorithm, but growth chart is probably a better way to say it. Our mementos are our pretty standard mementos that we typically run. Let's get into it and take a look at what we've got here. So a pretty decent capital. We're just going to spawn in place because we can't, I mean, we could have moved, but there's no real point to it. I like my turn one settles, and we'll go ahead and grab a couple of scouts in the queue. Now, we do have Silk Utaria, so we'll probably want 4 scouts, but so far, this is a pretty decent spawn for Mississippi. You've got a +2 and a +2 right here. We want to be looking for as many adjacencies as we possibly can to resources, and we're going to be looking out for those new resources. No new resources just yet, but we will, of course, be looking for them. So let's, we'll move up towards the north first. I think we'll probably go, and then we'll move over across this side, just typically because we're going to want to move up towards the desert, because we spawn in desert here as Xerxes, but we will be moving our way up. Okay, so when it starts, normally for our starting growth, I'd be really tempted to take the mine, but I think here it's just going to make sense to take this tile. We'll eventually move into the cotton and then into the kaolin as well. And we've got ourselves already some nice little resources, so we'll be looking to come out over here and take advantage of them as soon as we possibly can. I think we're going to be really looking to spam out settlements, because not only are we playing as Xerxes, we've also got that Corona Civica memento, which, by the way, I don't think they actually fixed it. I think it's still technically bugged, so that's something to keep in mind. We've got 1 population of the nearest settlement or 20 food. Now, we just grew, so that is equivalent to 61 food that we're going to be getting in right here. So we are absolutely going to be taking that. So let's grab the cotton. And then we're going to discover this, and then we'll take the 10 culture hit, and we'll also take the kaolin. That's a good opening. I'm happy with that. How much food are we sitting on in this capital right now? And I think that's the great thing about this change as well. And keep in mind, if you're unsure of what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link in. We got Uluru nearby. If you're unsure of what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link in the description as to the patch notes, because they've patched a whole bunch of stuff. It looks like we've got a hostile AI over towards this way, a hostile city-state. We probably want to come back down and take this, though. I think maybe we can move this guy up, and then this guy can come, yeah, this guy will come down and around like that. That's probably the best way for us to do it. And then we can really look to explore out on this map. So we'll move up like this, and got ourselves a little bit of a cliff face. So we've just got through our research, so we can now move into our buildings. Are we going to be able to get through there? I don't know. I think we should be able to get through here. There's a cliff down here. And then should be able to make our way back. We'll come back and grab this. Oh, this is an... Oh my lord. Mississippi. Hello. Okay, have a look at what this is. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 resources right here. This is a +3 adjacency. And this is a +2 adjacency. Now, we can turn this to a +4 adjacency by giving the land over to a horse. Wow. Okay, so if we were to do that, what would that mean? Well, that would mean this becomes a +3. That would mean that becomes a +2. This becomes a +4. We're going to give the land over to the horses, and we are... Oh my god, that is ridiculous. One of the other things I kind of wanted to talk about just with regard to balance is, so obviously with the changes that that food is now stronger, it's going to mean civilizations that like food are going to be a lot stronger. Leaders that like food. So Ashoka is going to be... I think we can get through here. Ashoka is going to be a lot stronger now because of these changes. However, one thing to note is that because there are going to be more resources on the map, like, I don't know about you, but I am seeing a lot more resources on the map than what I previously saw. And because of that, I think Mississippi as a civilization is going to be absolutely gangbusters, crazy overpowered in this patch. Interesting decision. I think we are playing Mississippi, so we can probably just get away with just taking the culture and the happiness. So we'll go ahead and do that. Slot these bad boys in. Next question, where do we go from here? So gold's not really that high priority. We can't actually get out to the rice. We're definitely going to have to settle this. We want to rush a settler out to here as quickly as we can. But where do we grow in this situation? I think we probably just end up growing onto the clay, which is kind of wild. The fact that like food all of a sudden is actually like a good thing. You actually want food now, which is kind of weird because before it was just like, it was a bit of a meme. We're definitely going to play, I think a granary here probably makes a bit of sense as well. So we can take a warrior or we can take a scout. We'll take a warrior, considering we've already got that. And he can come down and grab this, and then that way this guy can go on and live his life somewhere else. We can move into mysticism. What are we going to be doing if we go into mysticism? Definitely going to be going in for our +1 production on mines. We've got 1 already, 2. Probably going to be quite a lot that we have in this game. So we can take that, but it's not a high priority. The only other thing to note is that by doing this, we get +2 gold in all settlements. And we want that, right? Because we want to be building up our gold income. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll grab Classical Republic. We're not going to take the extra food just yet. Arguably, we should have taken the extra food, but we'll leave it for now. We can take happiness or science. I think science is probably pretty good, though. Yeah, we're about to hit our celebration, so we'll take the science. And we'll continue moving. And we've met somebody. Who did we meet? We've met Mr. Rizal. Jose Rizal. Now, I want to test out the new AI, but at the same time, I don't want to try and, you know what? We'll give him a friendly. There was a part of me that was like, I don't want to go too crazy with this AI, but oh my lord, he's close. Okay, I think we're going to be going crazy with this AI. I was planning on settling Uluru, but I guess we're not going to be settling it. We're going to have to go forward settle him. There's a lot of good stuff out here, man. Dude, I tell you what, I feel so good about Civilization 7 at the moment. Like, it is the best I've ever felt about Civ 7 right now. It just plays so much better now. Oh my lord, I can't even begin to tell you how good it feels playing Civ. I mean, I'm sure you probably know. You're probably playing it as well. So where do we go from here? We've got another growth event. This is a natural growth event that's occurred. We could look to go into production. See, this is one of those things where it's like, I'm actually considering, do we come up? I think we come up and grab this mine. We could even go into this way. We don't want to build on this tile, I don't think. I think we want to build here, here. So let's go ahead and we'll just drop it down. Oh my lord, I'm so indecisive. I just don't know. We're going to have to come down here. Let's take that tile right there. That's probably the best tile that we can grab at the moment. Jose Rizal offering us the culture. Ooh, difficult decision. I tell you what, decisions. Difficult decisions. Can we do a bit of a scout here? Yeah, there's nothing over here that we are really going to be incentivized looking for. So we want to try and move towards places that we think there are no players. Oh, speaking of no players, there we go. It's Simon Bolivar. Hello. We'll give him a friendly as well, just because this is pretty close. Is that his cap? Yeah. Okay. We've got 2 people that are very close to us. This is all within one screen. So if there's ever going to be a game where we get to test out the power of the new AI, this is going to be the one. Oh, get out of town, dude. What is this spawn? Okay, they put all of us down here. Frederick, would you mind being friends? We're going to have to go from being rude to people to being very friendly to people now. And we've got some offerings coming through. Well, thank you. At least Jose has given us a couple of offerings immediately, which is nice. We need to find, where are we settling? Because all of a sudden this becomes a high priority settle now, because there's a chance that this guy comes up and settles it, or this guy comes out and settles it. And I mean, it looks like we kind of got a bit of space back here, so we can always do backfilling. But yeah, it's a bit tough. We'll take the culture here. Extra culture is definitely going to be worth it. And let's see if we can move over here and snag some of these, because there's 2 that are right next to his borders. The AI gypsum. Thank you. The AI definitely hasn't worked that one out just yet. Okay, so we'll grab the extra culture, and we'll also slot in that. And now we can grab our settler. So it's turn 16. So this is actually quite a late settler here that we're doing right now. And to be fair, that was because we completed the brickyard. We didn't need to complete the brickyard. Now that I think about it, maybe we should have taken this unimproved, or this mine, or this hill. So a little bit of a mistake on my part, but we can, I mean, do we just reallocate that right now? I mean, we could probably do that for the extra 2 production. It's not that big of a deal, though. It's only 1 extra production. We're sitting on 16 at the moment, so I think it's kind of fine. Let's have a look through here. Okay. Are we completely locked in? We're not completely locked in, but we're pretty much locked in. So that's a very nice natural border that we've got. We'll keep moving. And we need to find these city-states, because I know that, okay, there's those city-states. We knew that there was hostile city-states, so that's a hostile gold city-state, and that's something that we would be very happy to kill. So we will consider that. Another thing to note here, I want to move into masonry for the extra +1 production on mines, but writing is actually very tempting as well, just because it's +3 science, and it's something that you really, or not +3 science, but it gives you that, it's got a high adjacency. We want to try and prioritize that. Okay, so far so good. Down here, we should be able to hit that on the next turn, so we'll do a search, and we'll move this guy back over across this way, because we're not getting through down here for the moment. Camels and gypsum. Okay, there is definitely a settle in here. It's not a very good Mississippi settle, because a Mississippi settle is different from another type of settle. A Mississippi settle is based on the resources, the cluster of resources, essentially. You want to get as many... Oh, that was a misclick! Oh my... That's so annoying. I'm really tempted to reload. Right? Oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Oh my gosh, that was a misclick. It's one of those things. You just got to take your time. You got to be more careful, more precise, and you got to learn from these lessons. Let's go ahead. We can change policies. We're not going to do it for now. How long until Earthworks? 13 turns. So we're going to have one, and then we're going to have... I mean, it's going to build up pretty quickly. And we haven't got that early gold just yet. You know what? We'll keep it in for now. We'll go for stone circles. Is there anything better than stone circles? Probably not. Stone circles is just so good across the board. Oh man, that's painful. That is really painful for us to miss that one. Yeah, he's obviously picked it up, so frustrating. It's one of those little things. That was a beautiful spot for a monument right there. Nice little cluster out here as well. We're mainly looking for city-states on that side. We've got a lot of land back here. Despite being very close to everybody, we've got quite a bit of land. So I think we could probably get like maybe 1, 2, 3 settles in, if possible, and then just call it a day and then look to go back. But the question is, wait, why is this just sitting at 1 turn? Is it just me? Oh no, it was because this guy moved. A gypsum down here, so we could settle here and then grab the rice and also grab the gypsum. That's actually quite a good settle. So we'll see if we can grab that. And that's incredibly defensive. The only thing we'd have to worry about would be the barbarians. Are you guys seeing that little line? Yeah, you guys are seeing that squiggly little line through here as well, aren't you? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Little AI, little UI bug, graphical bug, probably the better way to say it. So we've got wine out here. I don't think... Is there anything else we really want to do out here? The longer we stay out here, the more likely it is that we get attacked. So let's just go into the river and take me to the water, as the big bass says. You know, the one that everybody used to have back in the year 2000. Take me to the river. That guy. That guy, the singing bass. What was his name? I can't remember what his name was. I think it was Willie? I want to say it was Willie. All right, we're working it here. We're at turn 21, so not doing too bad so far. The main thing that I want you guys to be aware of are the yields. Like, have a look at this, okay? Like, these yields are ridiculous already. Like, how do we keep up with these? We're closing in. Oh gosh, we got a lot of hostile city-states here. We're closing in on them with... Oh, that's a beautiful settle. With regard to... What realistically? Culture? Maybe? Not really? We could have taken those cultural agreements earlier, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Here, we want to move down. We want to come down and scout this, but we can't. We can't go down that way. Let's see if we can come down here and see if we can get a scout off. But we want to avoid these areas. Okay, Chichen Itza has been settled, so we're not going to be able to get that one down. That also gives us extra influence, so now we can befriend a city-state. But there's no city-states. Oh, there we go. We'll take that. There's no city-states that we actually want to befriend. We could technically take a Pone, but the reality is it's going to take us a long time to actually get it. Painted Rock is here as well. It's going to be, if we befriend it now, it comes online at turn 53. Let's see if we can... I'm going to try... Okay, so it's a militaristic city-state. So we're going to need to get... I think we're probably going to need to get a Burning Arrow just to deal with this for now. And we'll move up over towards... There's got to be a settle. Yeah, there's a settle right here. That's got to be the settle. It's a triple date settle. I tell you, how can you go past triple dates, baby? So that's a triple and that's a double right there. So it doesn't have a whole lot of buildings in here as the Mississippians. It's a decent settle though. It'll do. The main thing that we're looking for is adjacencies in here. So could that get any better? I don't think it could. We'll have to explore and see what else we can find, because we might... Yeah, there's nothing really out here, is there? And the reality is, I mean, you could go on this side and then come around, but it's a lot of buildings. I think it's just better to play onto the inside like this. So we'll go ahead, we'll settle on that tile. That's probably the best call. Do we just befriend them? We could always just eliminate them. I think we should just take them out. probably a smarter move. And befriend, like, we could befriend Painted Rock. Actually, you know what? I'm too umming and ahhing about it. There's already 2 hostile city-states here. We might as well just go ahead and do that. And let's potentially move out towards the iron, because we can take the gold down here. It's going to give us food. It's going to give us a little bit of gold as well. But the iron's obviously... Oh, I just realized we got cotton down here as well. Hold on, 1, 2... My lord, dude. There is some... This is a capital. This is a capital. We got to get this settled, though. We'll get this settled. Actually, we should probably leave these for this city down here. So let's just leave all of this navigable river for that city. So we'll come out. We'll just go ahead and we'll grab that one right there. And where do we go with regard to settling? We could settle in place here. 1, 2, 3. I want to get a bit closer, though. I think we settle on this tile and then come down. That's probably the way to do it. And that's going to push up our culture quite significantly. That's going to give us a pretty big advantage here. I'm just hoping that nobody settles it. We could get... How? I've got no idea how that scout died. I didn't think it was in danger of dying. Let's go back over there and try and scout it out. Yeah, that's disappointing. I didn't think that scout was going to die. All right, well, let's continue making our way up towards the north. We want to try and find even the barbarians, man. The barbarians are just... That's a dead scout. How does it get out? If we go here, we're going to get slammed there. If we go here, we're going to get slammed that way. I think that's the highest chance that we get out, because we might survive the slam here, whereas here we'd take extra damage. Okay, I'm going to say yes to this, just because I already feel like we're so far behind. Though our culture is going to start popping off right now. So let's go ahead. That's 1, 2, 3. All of these tiles... That's the city limit for the cap, so that's absolutely fine. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab that. We can slot that into the capital, get ourselves a little bit of extra. And here we should be able to... That should be fine, so we'll leave that for now. That's going to upset Jose. We're already doing all right. The thing is, because he forward settled us, that's going to upset us. Like, well, yeah, like we're both going to be upset that we've been forward settled. He's got more camels in here, more gypsum, dude. He's got a good spawn. We can get the 100 gold, but we take damage. Let's do it. There's another one in there as well, so let's go ahead. Oh, we got Tubman in here. Dude. Oh, no, we died. Never mind. It's okay. So we'll go ahead. Tubman's kind of far away. We haven't... That's quite late into this that we're meeting Tubman, so we're not going to give her a friendly. So let's go ahead and do this. This is going to make Jose pretty upset with us. And now, of course, we're going to take the one that's got... I wonder, why does it have slightly higher... food than this one? Maybe it was like a actually, we could probably leave this, and oh, you know what we want to do? We want to throw that in this town right here. We want to be growing this town like crazy. So let's go ahead and do that. And we want the extra construction rather towards buildings, and we're just going to put this guy on lookout for the moment. Oh, there's a city-state right there. We don't have the influence, so it doesn't really matter. Has Tubman just ended up spawning on the other side of the map? Is that what's happened right here? I wouldn't be surprised if all of us are down here and Tubman's all by herself. How's she doing on yields? She's doing okay on yields. I mean, look at Frederick, man. He's popping off. All right, let's continue moving across this map. And you can just heal up. This guy's gone back and forth, unfortunately. And this guy can hold ground for the moment. We'll wait for that heal to come through. We'll continue using our search function. Let's go meet the city-state. It's Moreau. Isn't that so disappointing? So if we befriended it now, that would be 15 turns from now. So it would mean turn 46. Whereas here with Apone, we're still 9 turns away, or 9 turns after. And that's part of the reason why, for me, it's like, it's kind of hard to justify it. Now, interestingly, we can go for the rice right here, right now. But, like, okay, first and foremost, it's a lot of food that's going to be coming through. For food. That's going to grow us even more. You know what? I just talked myself into it. Because... by having that for food, that's a massive driver for just natural growth. We are going to take this tile from the cap, but we've already got plenty down here of big tiles, so I think that's fine. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to grow again. Oh, my lord. We are growing. Oh, by the way, that is a beauty of a tile. I think we could just leave it in there. That's fine. And we've got ourselves another settler. Now, is there a world where we settle this and steal these? Because is he back? Oh, yeah, he's taking all of that. Okay, all right. American Sniper. Let's see if we can do it. We might even buy. It's very... we'll make that our first city. That'll become our first city. All right, let's get this Let's work this out. Okay, so we can go another settler. So that pushes us to 4 out of 5 now. So we'll go to 5 out of 5, which will be our base. And so we'll just hold 5 out of 5. So that's our policy. We can now switch in our next one. So we're going to keep the culture in. Or do we keep the culture in? Actually, I think we get rid of the culture. Yeah, we get rid of the culture. We're already sitting at 20 culture, which is quite nice. Now we're going to go into earthworks. And that's going to give us our new and improved. Oh, I tell you what, this is where all the good city-states are, I can tell right now. We'll move across here and see if we... I took some fire damage. Never mind. And straight away, we just moved back out. And Simon Bolivar's going to denounce us? Simon, why are you denouncing us? Isn't your... I guess we've settled twice close to him. Likes the leader with the least unhappy settlement. Simon, I can tell you, my friend, we are going to be happy little chappies this game. At least we'll have that working for us in the sense that over the course of this game, his agenda is going to be working against him because he's going to be too happy with us. We got ourselves another goody hut down here, so we'll go and try and grab that without losing our scout. And there's Tubman. So she's got herself... I mean, we're all kind of close on this map. Oh, great. Great. That's it. We're never going to get down here. Maybe let's just turn around. At this point, let's just turn around. Yeah, you can see, look how quick we grew here. Like, this is ridiculous. This is going to be a town. That is for sure. We probably want to take tiles away from here. I mean, we're not going to be 1, 2... Yeah, that's not too much of a hassle. Let's go here. And then we can come in and around like that. And there's definitely an argument that you want this to stay a town as long as possible because it gets that extra 50% growth. And by having the extra growth in here, we get denounced from Jose. Okay. All right. It looks like the game is on, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll take that, drop that down. That's going to upset Jose. He's not happy. Now, keep in mind, he just denounced us. Oh, we've got 10. 2 production in cities, 4 production in towns. We're just doing this to get to the gypsum. Hold on. How do we kick this citizen out? We can kick it out with... Look at this navigable river into lake system that we've got right here. I think that's the right play. And then we put a fishing key here. We can put something... That's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. So if we wanted to grow... Actually, can we put a resource out here? Not yet. Maybe next turn. That's our next expansionist point. Or our first expansionist point. There's no way. Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I've played this game enough to know that ain't true. That old trick. So, yeah, I think down here... So we've stolen the gypsum, which is good. Now we need to steal the camels as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. And here we go. Now we're talking. We'll take this iron. Is this iron going to deny too many tiles from this city, though? Because that's the other thing. I don't think so. I mean, it can always come down like this, but I'm kind of... You know what? It's the cap. We can afford to take it. Now we'll move into writing. We have quite... Did I just see a whole bunch of... I saw a whole bunch of units in our capital that are just kind of chilling out. We're going to have to come back up here and defend. Our settler comes out next turn. Okay, all right. We've still got that camels coming up 7 turns he grows. Okay, that's not... Oh, why do we move on to that tile? That's a bad tile to move on. We don't want to move there. We're okay for the moment. So where does this settler go? This settler... We expanded there. We don't have a lot of room, do we? Oh, he's got units on our borders too. Or we could take this one and then come down for the gypsum. But the problem is because it's on the coast, it's going to get raided like crazy. So I'm thinking we probably want to come over here even. We come settle this, and that's 3. And then we can like build here and then come around like that. That's probably going to make the most sense. So let's do that. So we'll come up here. We'll only get slammed by the low health one, so it's not a huge loss. And now we want to consider... We should put our saw pit, our altar, our granary, get all of these bad boys down. By the way, we've got an incredible monument in here somewhere. That's a +3 monument, but we're never going to be able to build it. Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Where else do we put the monument? You could just put it on this tile and take the +1, because to get the +2, you're going to have to come out here, then here. I think, you just put the monument on this tile right there. That's going to make the most sense. And even though we want to build the altar on this tile right now, we can't. Because of the existing issues, the circumstances. We'll go ahead and take that, though. That is a beautiful little mine. I tell you what, the changes to food are so damn noticeable. I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's because we're playing Mississippi, where it just... Okay, that is... that's a development right there. Let's move that into the city. That across.
This land...
Oh, Iguazu Falls. Oh, it's right in... It's in his capital. And he hasn't expanded towards it. So this is +2 production on adjacent quarters. So it's not actually quarters, it's just urban urban districts. So you can like just build everything out here. It's very, very strong. Okay, so let's start working these down. How do we even go about getting out of here though? Okay, so now we come out to this tile. Now, when we convert this to a city, we want to be able to drop down a fishing key. 11 turns? God, that's going to take a long time. So we can't even drop anything on here to get it over here to grow a little bit faster. That's going to grow in 8. He's going to grow in 4 turns. Because if he takes any one of these tiles, we're kind of donezo. There's nothing that we can do about that. How do we make this grow faster? We can't, unless we put something in there. But even then, we can't put anything in there because we're not unlocking anything new. Okay, so we'll leave the settler for the moment. That's war? That's war. Okay, we're going to get absolutely destroyed. Like, it's not even going to be close, dude. So if we take a look right now at our army levels, so we've got 8 military power. He's got 43. So he's got quite a bit more. He's already got 3 Hulchis up over here. We don't even have our first city yet, by the way. He's at 3 out of 4 settlements. We're at 4 out of 5. We'll be growing soon. Okay, we've got to deal with these barbs. So at the very least, we need to get a burning arrow up here. And we need to start producing burning arrows as well. And we'll go ahead and take dates now. So now we can actually grow in this little city out here. I think his denouncement is still going. Yeah, his denouncement is still going for another 5 turns. So we couldn't have even tried to stop him from going to war with us. It's just one of those unfortunate things. Let's get our search off right here. Is he at war with anybody else? It's only us. Everybody else is neutral with. Yeah, us. I mean, I guess we did kind of ask for it with this settlement here. So we will keep that in mind. We'll cancel the set. We'll keep the settler just held for the moment. Build those fortifications. Oh my lord, look at the damage that he's done. Dude, look at how that AI moved into that position. Did you see that? Let's go ahead and grab 8 extra gold. So that was a solid little movement there. So here we've got 2 choices. I think we probably want to go with choice B. So choice A is that we just attack. Choice B is that we move and then attack. And the reason why we would move and then attack would be because we can then purchase another burning arrow in the city. The trouble is that these Hulchi are going to absolutely destroy us in the next turn. I would be surprised if this burning arrow stayed alive next turn, just because even if it gets focused down by 2, it's still going to be incredible in how much it does. This is becoming a very, very nice little town. Huma. He will go into discipline. And I'm a little bit worried. I'll say that right now. I'm a little bit worried. So how do we... What's the best way... What's the easiest way we can move up here? I guess we just go through the road. Probably makes the most sense. Here we go into another burning arrow. I think we just want to rush out as many burning arrows as we can. This one's still low, so we'll just leave him back here to defend for the moment. We need to get this settler out over here. Opone is now our friend. We could look to befriend Guthita, though arguably we should be spending this on war support. So let's go. We'll do that. You know, what's the old saying? When in Rome, we get an extra 45 influence, or we can take the science and the production. Science and production at this point doesn't really do a whole lot. Influence, we can use that on war support, and that's like 4 turns worth of influence. So we'll go ahead, we'll do that. And we're just gonna have to park this guy here for now. I mean, we can bring this guy out. Not a huge deal. Defense is destroyed. Unit destroyed. There you go. How much is he actually getting here? Oh, he's got +3 military aid. So who's he getting that from? Is that from Tubman that he's getting that from? No, it's going to be from Simon, right? Simon gives out the military aid. We should be requesting military aid then. That's ridiculous. The fact that he was able to focus down those defenses right there, like he'll cap it next turn. We can buy another unit up here. So do we buy a warrior? I think we buy a warrior. And we just hope that it tanks up a little bit more. So there's fire already on this tile, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot on this tile instead. 32 damage as well, which is decent. Let's begin moving out here with the burning arrow for now. Next turn we'll come across here. We want to start getting out here with our settler. Okay, so we managed to survive and also do some damage. Wonderful. So we're going to keep the warrior alive. He can still shoot, take next turn though. That's the problem. But we're going to be in a decent position next turn as well. We'll take the high ground here. I think we just move on to this and then look to leapfrog next turn. And then you can come up. Arguably, we should not have done that. No, it's fine. So we'll just fall back like this. We can take our time with this one. Okay, so we've now got a decent amount of burning arrows that are out here. 1, 2, 3. Technically a 4th burning arrow that we've got. So I think we can afford to get into an altar now. So we'll go ahead and drop the altar here. It's only going to be 3 turns of production, he says. Oh, gosh. More camels over there. We'll heal up for now. We'll see how we go. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. AI kind of good. Just putting it out there for you. How did the warrior get in here? I didn't even realize there was a warrior within 2 tiles. This guy is in a bit of trouble. So we'll fire here. We want to just spread that fire around as much as we possibly can. I tell you what, Jose definitely got a good deal, mate. No hostile city-states near you. Hey, buddy. By the way, we probably want to spend a bit more war support. He's come back again. Dude, this AI is crazy. Do we have a unit there? We had a unit there, right? Yeah, we did. It was a warrior. Yikes. Okay, all right. Okay, so we want to come up like this. Hold on. Can this guy move back and shoot over the hill? Yes. We'll fire here. And then where does this guy go? He just moved. I don't think... I guess here is probably the best spot. So we'll do that. Bro, look at these... All of these military units are kind of wild. I mean, we're still okay, because we can recap it. He's not raising it. Don't worry. We've got this. It's going to be absolutely fine. I'm not worried at all. He took my camels. He took our camels. Okay. It's all right. We're not fussed. We don't mind. Okay, so where are we putting this? I think we still take the gypsum in this situation, because the gypsum will eventually go into a city, even though it's not right now. Wow, this is you know, they weren't kidding about the whole AI thing, were they? It's kind of good. All right, we're gonna play this out though, because I want to see exactly if I want to see if we can come back from it or not. We'll go into more burning arrows. And I know that there's people that are going to say, like, okay, well, you should have gone into discipline earlier. And I agree. We should have gone discipline earlier. I don't think it would have changed anything, though, dude. Like, realistically, I don't know, man. I don't think it changes much. Let's see how much work we can do here. We're going to try and look to recap Alabama. Alabama, we are coming for you. We can now go into another settler as well. So let's do that. In fact, we can go into another 2 settlers. So we'll come down here. And let's heal this one up. Move that one back. Come up and have a look over here. All right. For the moment, it seems good. All right. I think it was a single Hulchi. I think it was a single Hulchi. We should be able to go here and then fire. Yeah. Okay. Let's forget the settler and let's go back into the burning arrows, because this is troublesome. Okay. So gold doesn't really help us, right? Like, because we're not going to be buying buildings. So we need to just look at the yields that we're getting from the tile itself. And this one is obviously really nice. This is a 6 yield tile. We are missing out on one of these potentially, but I think it's worth it. Like, are you going to take 1 production over 1 food, 1 gold, and 1 happiness? Probably. But, you know, we got that whole new thing that they changed around recently. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we still want to take the science. Now, just thinking out loud here, we should be asking for military aid. We should be asking for military aid. Okay, she accepted it. By the way, you're able to... We're gonna send you a quick reconciliation request just before you declare war on us. So we've got military aid. So I would say right now, I have definitely misplayed the opening of this game. This has not been a pixel perfect. I've gone very greedy from the beginning, right? Like, I came in with Xerxes, I came in with Mississippi. My mementos were very greedy from the beginning of the game. When you look at my opening, right, we went into chiefdom, mysticism, and then into 2 of these civics. We did not get discipline. So we don't have any of that. We've intentionally forward settled him. And what's clear here is that the AI is very capable of punishing you now. It wasn't able to do this before. Previously, I could have held this every single time doing what I have done against the previous AI. But this AI is coordinated. It is cunning. It is... Well, give me some more words that start with C or K, by the way, that I could say about the AI. It is cool. It is calm. It is collected. That's a good one. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. It's a scary looking AI. We're still gonna get slammed and we're still gonna die. Let's try. Okay, so we'll take that out. I mean, there's the risk that a Hulchi comes here and then attacks and then he slams. I don't know whether we die to... We might die. Yeah, okay. No, we just straight up died. He only took 8. He's offering us peace. Okay, will you give us Alabama? Okay, will you give us Chichen Itza? Will you give us Wakap? Okay, how about Alabama? No, okay. Reject. Reject the deal. We're not going to take it. We're fighting for our city, my friend. We want our city. We want it back. Give it back to us. Let's move back. Keep in mind that is a scout, so it does have the ability to go over terrain. Okay, we've got this settlement now coming through. We could settle off fresh water. Is it really worth doing, though? Where would we go if we went off fresh water? It's 1, 2, 3. We're still going to be able to take this. That's a good spot. I'm not gonna lie. That's not a bad spot. But we want here as well. Ooh. Because we're gonna have to build around here like that. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's settle in place. We'll grab the sheep, and we'll move. Oh, because we lost this city, we lose all of our dates, man. I just realized now. Okay, let's get everything over here. Appalachia. You can have some cotton. We'll throw cotton in Appalachia. So that's going to make it grow faster. Okay, he's also got a unit over here. We do need to be aware of that. We've got enough for a city. Now, what I said earlier was we wanted to turn this into a city, right? Because this had the adjacencies. But this one right here is probably going to become our actual city. We can convert it right now as well. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's move over some gypsum. And we'll move the cotton out. We'll move the kaolin in. So now you've got a 4-4. And we will take the gold for the moment. I think we probably want to go into irrigation too. And, oh, that's a sad state of affairs on the production buildings, isn't it? So we'll go into brickyard. That's a +3, my lord. We want to get to the +4, though. If we go 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we do library over here, that's probably the play. Let's do that instead. So we'll do, like, altar, granary, brickyard. So we'll go... that one there, and then the saw pit there, and then, yeah, okay. It's going to be a bit ugly, but once it's through, it'll be fine. Speaking of ugly, yep, we don't want to put that down. I think we still want to add in more burning arrows. We want to come over here to cover. The only thing is we're going to be careful. That's a river, so he can't actually hit us on that tile right there. Fire. We should have moved our commander last turn. Not last turn, but this guy dies. How do we keep him alive, but also get the shot off? Because that guy can't shoot right now. I think if we go in here, can we deploy? If we deploy onto this tile, and then you come down here. Okay, now you can't fire. Never mind. We should have moved that then. It's those little things, right? Oh, Taruga. Okay, so he slammed us here. Oh, he died to the fire. Okay, lovely. So 1. Oh, we forgot with the commander again, dude. I'm not on my game. I'm not on my game right now. That's throw that one in as well. We're not on our game. Library. There's a 4 library in here. I think do we throw it down on that tile or do we throw it down here? When it comes to adjacencies, we've got quite a few options. I think oh, there's one right here. Ooh, you know what we're going to do then, don't you? Mm-hmm. We're going to do that. Then we're going to do this. And then we're going to put it right down there. I didn't even see that. Okay, now we can at least form some sort of cohesive response here, right? Like, we've been in a bit of a tough spot. So let's go ahead. get ourselves well positioned. We want to try and... I think we want to befriend Taruga. Because we've got a Pwn on the way here. Look, he's shooting me through here. I think we might need to buy in this city. That's a bit painful. We're getting... Everybody's denouncing us, dude. It's one of those games. It's one of those games where everybody denounces you. At least we've only been war decked by one player so far. Could have been worse. Do we dare go up here? I think we do. Let's go up the river. All right. That worked out well. We'll heal up this guy. You can come across. Okay, so we're definitely going to retake Alabama. We might lose something because of it, though. So if we move here, I don't actually know if we can fire. Yeah, we can. So now there's fire on that tile. He can move. No, he can't move onto here. That's a river tile. We need to wait 2 turns before we come out here, actually. Do we? No, we don't need to. No, because we're going to come out here eventually anyway. That's fine. Now we grab that library. That's a beautiful library, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's continue. You scouting out. Army commander. Let's take a look and see. Okay, doesn't look like we've got too much resistance in here just yet. Let's move this up here. Army commander can come up as well. We can start firing off. Start firing off. Okay, we did lose this unit down here, which we kind of suspected. So let's go ahead and we'll buy a burning arrow. I don't see any other way we're going to get a burning arrow in there. So we're just going to have to. And here, let's move and scoot. Let's go ahead and just do a focus fire. We'll be able to take it next turn. Probably, once again, didn't need to do that. Could have arguably just done it with 3 of them and then taken the city on that turn. But we should be able to now come through. Okay. We've unlocked Spain as well. Lovely. Now, the one tile that we actually want, we can't grow to right now because there's a slinger. Of all things, there's a slinger on that tile. We've also just unlocked our city-state, so we'll go grab our gemstones and we'll slot them in immediately. Oh, by the way, we got all these back. So let's definitely go and select all those. Gemstones are already locked in as well. Lovely. Okay, we are cooking with gas officially. I guess we could technically... I think... Hold on. No, we don't actually want to take... You know what? We can take the horses because we're going to be building a granary anyway. So that's fine. That's fine. So now we can build that saw pit. We could build the saw pit down here. Not worthwhile. I think this is probably the place that we end up doing it. So we'll go and build it on that tile as well. All right. So we've managed to recover everything. The defense is looking a little bit better. It feels like the AI has just gone to sleep, though. Like, what's he prepping over there? Military strength-wise, he's still strong. He's trying to do a little bit of an escape out the back. We can build a pock top. We could get pyramids. We could do great stell. Or we could do more burning arrows. I think we've got enough burning arrows for the moment. We need to heal up this army commander. So do we come in for Chichen Itza? What's the best way that we approach this? I think we come up onto this tile. Looks clear. We're just going all in. He's already got the traders out. We're going to bring everything across here. So we've got 6 burning arrows already. So let's go and grab the pock top. Throw that down. Oh, I thought that was a whole bunch of enemy units coming through, but fortunately we're okay. We're probably going to need to do a bit down here. We could come here and then fire down. Let's see. Yeah, we should be able to do that. So move the commander over. And now fire down over there. And now in the next turn we can move that guy out. We way overexpanded here. Okay, now we can actually take the tin. Lovely. So what do we want to do with the tin? So the tin is +2 production in cities, 4 production in towns. So that 4 production in towns becomes gold. Or in a city, it just becomes 2 production. So it's quite underwhelming if we were to think about it from a city perspective. But the 4 gold, keep in mind that 4 gold for any civ that isn't Mississippians, because 4 gold per turn is not really that meaningful for us right now. But for any other civ, that's quite decent, right? Like that's a good amount of gold that you'd be able to get. Essentially, think of this as a, excuse me, a 3 production 4 gold tile, right? Like that is huge. We don't have anywhere to slot it though. If we were going to slot it, where would we slot it? In Chitty? No, I don't think we would. So it's 2 production to a city though. maybe when we get our next city down. By the way, we're at 5 out of 6 cities. That's what we should be spending our production on, our next city. So we probably want to come down here. So we'll do a little bit of movement, get a little bit of movement going in here. We have got, that's our monument slot as well for a +1. So now we'll go and grab the granary. Wait, can we? Oh, we can't build down here. Oh, because you're being annoying, aren't you? We'll just make a burning arrow in this city. I think that's probably the best bet. And move everything up. And another war declared. It's Frederick, sorry. I guess we're going to have to fry him. Interesting. Okay, so now we can't go on the offensive. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This is a road. Do we try and take Chichen Itza? And then get peace? And then fight Frederick? Because we should be able to hold him off through Uluru, right? Like, you ain't getting past Uluru, my friend. I think that's the play. We can go and grab our next cotton as well. By the way, we are just going troppo with these resources right now. Okay, let's come down and defend from there. So we move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward. And now 1, 2, 3. We can't actually hit that one. So we'll... Are you going to fire? What is going on with my clicks? Okay, there we go. So they've all fired. So this guy can come back. And I think we bring this guy back next turn. He's still getting a lot of value out here. Is that water burning? No, the water's not burning. I thought the water was burning. Okay, masonry's through, so that's going to give us a nice little bump in production. We do need to be careful with this archer and this position, just because of the galleys. So we'll fire down here. 1, 2. We've got another growth event that's occurred over here. Okay, so now the question is, do we take this one over like a standard +4? I mean, we're already, like, our production is already absolutely insane. And this is the thing. I mean, Mississippi's a whole different ball game, right? Because you're just getting so much food from your buildings, right? Like, if we look at how much food we're getting 4 food, 5, 10 food, 13 food just from our buildings, which is a huge amount of food. But it's still a decent amount anyway. It's just that it's a lot more with your Mississippi buildings. I think we'll just go ahead and take this. By the way, Petra. We got Petra option in 2 turns. You could do Petra here, but this is not a city. That's the other thing. And you want to keep this as a town. I think if anything, you just want to kind of generate as much culture as you can in this. Because obviously it's now also going to be even doing more. Where do we go? I think food is probably the smart call. There's nowhere really... I guess you could do this tile. That's not bad. Let's do that. Maybe a granary in here actually works wonders. Do we dare buy a granary? Wow, I can't believe I'm buying a granary. For 6 food, so we grow faster. The whole idea is you grow faster, so it means you can get more culture. That's at least the way I'm thinking about it. That's kind of wild, isn't it? We bought a granary. I think if there's any civilization that can do it, though, it's Mississippi. Like, you can get away with the Mississippians doing it. Okay, settler. It's just come out, so we're at 6 out of 6. That'll take us to our 7th one. So let's go and grab that now. Library. Still can't make production. We still can't build this. What? I don't even know what we want to do in here at the moment. I guess just another burning arrow. We've got enough of them here. Fire. And we'll do one over here. Though, arguably, we should have gone... Let's see if we can... Excuse me. All right. All right. We can take it. So where is his army? Is he at war with somebody else now? Is that why? Yeah, okay. He's at war with Tubman. I'm sitting here thinking, where are his forces? Like, he's got to be doing something, right? He's fighting up with Tubman in the north. They are really aggressive. I wonder if they changed the aggression levels on the AI as well. So we're going to keep that city just because it's got camels in it. And we like camels. We can also grab extra science or extra culture. What are we even going into on the cultural front? I don't think there's too much in here that we really get excited about. We could look for code of laws, but then realistically, we're not looking to steal. I don't think you prioritize stealing anymore. I think maybe once you've got like your villas and stuff online, then it can make a bit more sense. But like, you're not getting your migrants now. You're getting a significantly less amount of resources from doing it. So I think moving into something like maybe even like down here, discipline probably makes a bit more sense. Let's do it. We'll just go into discipline. We'll go for the extra science. Wow, that was a lot. Jeez, that was a huge amount. Xerxes is a great king. And we can grab the codex or the influence. We're at 378 influence. We probably want to start spending that. I can't believe that it's been so long. It's been so long. Taruga, would you like to be ours? How about you, Gathita? We'll allow it. We've got a lot of hills in this empire, so it makes sense, even though with the pot cop, camels, Kalen, sheep, tin. It's tin, right? Yeah, it's tin. Okay. Well, I think this is a pretty good point right here to say to you guys, okay, well, that's the first part of this video. We will be doing a second part of this video as well. We're going to be trying something a little bit new here. I was watching some Marbazir videos, one of his old Civ 5 series, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like that format that he's doing. We've gone for a little bit longer here. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I encourage you to leave a like. Just before we say goodbye, I'm just editing in here because I wanted to have a look at the yields at the end of this. Bro, look at the yields from Tubman. 67 science, 54 culture. She is going ham right now. She's got 6 settlements. Now, granted, we've taken a few settlements here off Jose Rizal, so he's going to be down. Everybody else is doing incredibly well when it comes to just how much culture and science they're actually making at this point. Like, compared to us, we've just unlocked our libraries, and we're only just putting them down. You can see we've got a +5 library down here. We're only sitting at 18 science. Like, we're not doing that hot. We're going to have a +4 in here soon, but you get the idea, right? Like, how are you meant to catch up to this? And considering they just nerfed stealing as well, I'm worrying how part 2 of this video is gonna go. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you have enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. And of course, if you're looking forward to more Civilization 7 content, make sure you hit the subscribe button because there is always time, officially now, for one more turn.